I think Eddie saw Juno actually, and liked my performance in that, and Brian and Eddie were talking about the possibility of me coming on board and playing Samantha. Well, Samantha is, pretty tough cookie. She's the head of this literary agency that Eddie works for. She's Eddie's boss. My character has worked with Eddie's character for 10 years, so they have quite a relationship, and she knows he's kind of a loose cannon, but he gets the job done. He's really good at what he does, but she doesn't trust him completely. He's a little, a loose cannon. So things go, their relationship is at risk, and then during the course of the movie. He comes into, calls a big meeting with all the agents, and we're sitting there, and he does a whole, display of what, talks about this character Sinja and how he's going to get him signed, and we're not only going to have the book deal, but there's going to be, Sinja yoga mats, and Sinja breath spray, and Sinja power bars, and Sinja, it's just going to take off and be this huge money making, monster. And I basically say, this is great, but you haven't even met the guy. How are you going to get him to say he'll, let you represent him as a literary agent? And Jack basically says, I can get anybody to do anything I want them to do. So I say, all right, prove it. He can't talk because every word he speaks, the tree loses another leaf, and he could possibly die. So there's a lot at stake for him. So the combination of that, of him not being able to talk, and Samantha needing to have this book, deal signed, and it's just it creates a lot of interesting situations. I was terrified to meet him because he's been, my hero ever since I saw him walk on Saturday Night Live and do Hot Tub. It's pretty much a comic hero in my mind, and in a lot of other people's too, obviously. So yeah, it was exciting to meet him, and he's really right there with me when I'm doing my scenes. He's kind of amazing and plays with me, and I've had a really interesting time with him. I love working with him. He's remarkable. Clark's very funny. I think I get to work with him today. I haven't done a lot with him yet, but we have an interesting rapport. He's just so sweet and funny and open and innocent. He's quite innocent looking, but I think he's very very a funny guy, very smart. It's always scary when you get offered a part and you have not really worked with the director, and you hope, he likes you. And I think that he's having fun with me, and I always like showing people. Some people think, oh, can she be funny? Can she go that far? And then most of the time he's like, okay, you can take that back a little. You can tone that down a little bit, Janney, because I can go pretty far out there. So I think I'm having fun with Brian.